Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol PRTO. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping outward levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. To summarize today's price movement and just kind of a typical trading jargon, this was what we would call a gap and trap. What do I mean by gap and trap? Well, on Monday, the price closed right there. This morning, the price opened right there, hence the gap up. And then after the gap up, the price actually still showed some signs of power, ran up there, some poor souls bought right there. And then from that point forward, it was basically all the bears the remainder of the day as the price got shoved back to the downside. So a total gap and trap, and now it just becomes a question of, is this gap and trap turning into a pump and dump? And the pump and dump level, in my opinion, is right there at 35 cents. Why is 35 important? Well, I'm not saying this is what's going to occur, but if the price were to go down to 35 cents and then just continue on down, at that point, that would literally be putting the price right back to where it started, right back to the range before the big gap happened today. And that is exactly what a pump and dump is. Pump and dump is something that makes a great move up, and then within a relatively short amount of time, goes back to where it started. So right now, you can't call it a pump and dump because, to be fair, it hasn't gone back to where it started. Because again, along the lines of being fair, the price could continue to go sideways here and then eventually start to work its way back upwards. And at that point in time, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have those lows down there, and if you envision those as stair steps, well, you'd have stair steps making progress in the upwards direction. And, that would be progress. That would be the exact opposite of actually going back to where it was. But if the price, like I said, goes down and breaks through that area, well, then at that point, it's literally putting the price back to where it was, which is the epitome of a pump and dump. So the question really going forward right now is this gap and trap going to turn into a pump and dump, or is this gap and trap going to try to recover? And recovering would be just by staying up above 35 cents, because that, as I illustrated, would represent a level of progress forward. So yeah, a lot of eyeballs going to be watching 35 cents going forward. So let's see if the price can stay above it or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.